So object carpet, the best carpet in the world. I mean, everybody will tell you that they are the best, but as to textile flooring, we are really the best. Now you ask yourself, why? What makes you different from all the other companies? Actually, there are a few things which makes us different. First of all, we focus a lot on sustainability. So don't tell me that for the moment here in Middle East, the people don't care that much on sustainability. It's more about price. I mean, I think everybody who's living here quite long, they are aware of this. But I think taking a look at the climate, what happened this year, I mean, all over in Germany we had the floods, there's fire all over in Europe, then the volcanoes. I think you cannot hide that you say we don't care about sustainability.
No, I think this is changing.
And we just go ahead like we always have gone ahead. And I mean, the amazing thing is the younger the people, the more they care on sustainability. We have the nice possibility now. Actually, in our building, the whole floor, besides of us, is with students. And they really jumped in this topic. They said, wow, this is amazing. We really are interested. We didn't know that there's such a difference in carpet. So, and that makes me really happy. So I think sooner or later there will be a change, 100%. Maybe not this year, maybe not next year, but definitely soon. And I mean, object carpet in Europe, they could even increase their turnover by 40% compared before Corona, during Corona. I mean, unfortunately, we are still during Corona and not after Corona. And the companies where we really tremendously increased our turnover is, besides Germany anyway, Switzerland, Austria, and Scandinavia. They focus a lot on sustainability, and you don't get any project without having any certifications like LEED Platinum and all the certifications like Blue Angel. I will go into detail later on about this topic. So object carpet wash all the carpet before we deliver it. We are the only supplier worldwide who do this, which costs for sure, which costs money, which you can't see, but you realize it afterwards, definitely. But as I said, as to sustainability, I will show you a movie later on to get to understand the topic much better. I just continue with the presentation of the company itself. It's a family company, which is really good, I have to say this, because we are not talking about 2,000, 3,000 employees. So that means whenever you have a request or some things should be changed, it's going quite quickly. You can imagine if there's a company, 2,000, 3,000 people, it always takes quite a long time until you get something done. And we see ourselves as well as a solution provider. I think you cannot close your eyes. If you tell me, Iris, we have a project, I would love to use object carpet, but we need this and this and that. So we start sourcing a few other suppliers as well, where we work close together. Because the people, they don't want to have headache. They want really to focus. They said, Iris, I'm super happy with your service. Can you help me in this and this? And then we try to give you the whole package. All considering the same level, so we don't go with Chinese or Indian partners or cheap partners. So we really try to stick to European standards, because it makes no sense to combine object carpet, which is a high-end brand, with Chinese or Indian products. I mean, they have for sure, there are companies which are quite good as well. But as I said, for us, we really try to focus on a European standard. So this is our new headquarter, actually. It's in Denkendorf, which is next to Stuttgart. And I will show you some images from inside as well. So even this building is all about sustainability. Whatever you see inside is recyclable, it's sustainable, lots of greeneries. We have on the top, we have even bees to produce honey. So, but don't think that it looks too much healthy, everything. I mean, we are very much in colors, very much in designs, because, I mean, for me, whatever something is very, very healthy, you could see it. It's not that it really attracts the people, neither in food, unfortunately, nor in other things. But we can really combine everything. So we say to ourselves, our DNA is actually healthiness, sustainability, and design. Because quality, I don't know, have to tell you, because it's all made in Germany, so definitely the quality will never be an issue.
Are the carpets recyclable?
80% are recyclable. They are done from this Econile fibers from Aquafil, which I will show you a fantastic movie later on to understand it better. Because if I tell you it's from ghost nets, from fishing nets in the ocean, the people say, okay, what is this? And actually we had the big chance. There is an American Broadway TV called Earth. And the one who is responsible, they came from America, visited our headquarters, and they made out a movie, the combination between healthy seas, between object carpet and eco film. So that's something really nice as well. And this happened last week, so I should show you. It's really brand new. So this is some images from inside. Already here you can see this is actually latest invention. It's something which doesn't look like a carpet, but it's a carpet. It's called freestyle. And this is actually, you can't find it in the market. There's vinyl for sure, but for vinyl it's plastic, and plastic is harming the environment. So we said we will create something. For sure we have high pile as well, soft carpet. We will create something which is very much tough, which you can use actually for gyms, for spas, but even for residential. If you make a kind of inlay around the table, for example, it's 5 mm, so if you have granite or porcelain all around, it really looks very attractive. And we have decent patterns as well, so you don't have to go crazy. There are other, I will just look around. There are other designs as well, which are less crazy. It really depends. This is very popular actually. We will get the chance to display it here on the ceilings and on the walls next week. And we have the fire certification for the walls and the ceilings. So, because there needs to be a different fire certification. I mean, for sure you can glue each carpet on the ceiling, on the wall, but you know, we are typical German, we should have a certification that allows you to put it on the ceiling or the wall, because if maybe or fire is, all of our carpets is fire retardant. We do lots of hotels as well. We do Etihad, first class, business class lounges worldwide. So you know at the airport there are special restrictions as well as for fire retardants. But coming to ceilings and wall, it's just as quality, which has the certification. And compared to vinyl, there's another big advantage. We have an acoustic backing, so that means the sound absorption is far, far better compared to any hard flooring for sure. So we could achieve, even with a thin carpet, I think about 20 days, which is, for such a thin carpet, really decent. Just to touch it because it's something really different. As I said, it doesn't give you the cozy look, the warm look, but as I said, we have carpet for each demand, for each taste. So, as I said, high pile, low pile, dull, glossy, whatever you want. This unfortunately comes only in tiles so far, so there's no roll carpet. And since the response was amazing, we started doing rugs out of it, which I will show you later on, because this is a material which is absolutely not typical for rugs, for loose rugs. Loose rugs should always be something cozy, give you some atmosphere. But we see this in a different way, actually, to say you can set highlights. It's like a nice photo or a nice picture, which you can really attract. Either residential for sure, but even hotels, because the hotels are going away from these high pile carpets. They are more now in this low pile because of hygiene aspects.
So you do this book. I send you a picture.
Yeah.
And I want a wall with like a natural scenery. I send you a high-res picture, and you can do this book in tiles.
We can do that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So this is just to give you an idea. You can really set highlights. We did quite a lot of projects already. We did Microsoft, we did LinkedIn, and for sure residential. But residential is always tricky. You are not allowed to make photos. So.
I'm sorry, I missed that. You're not allowed to what? For residential?
Make photos. Because we even use these kind of rugs for residential, for hyper-modern penthouses, but they don't want to take photos, at least not to bring it in. You always need the permission for sure, but even from Microsoft, before you put something in the social media, you get the permission. So, as I said, just some ideas. We'll come to the topic of rugs later on, because for sure we have these typical rugs high pile as well. This is just a few images from inside as well. So we really try to give a cozy atmosphere inside for the people, not only the health aspect and sustainability effect, for sure, also in colors, because we think we have even brochure color opinions. Even colors contribute a lot to your mood, to your how you feel. I mean, sometimes you're in the mood to wear something red, something blue, something neutral. And this is definitely a topic which Object Carpet has as well in sample folders. But as I said, I cannot talk about everything now. As I said, that's what we said. We make lots of different presentations, always focused on a certain topic. And then for sure some repetitions as well. And once the people have digested, then we can maybe start, whenever you have a question, or if I'm too quickly or you don't understand something, just stop me. Because I'm with Object Carpet quite a long time, so I think I take lots of things for granted, where the people think, this is too quickly, I don't get it. So just stop me then. Design, we got, actually on a monthly basis, we got design awards, sustainability awards, so you can really say Object Carpet is, in Europe, they are really number one. And we try to become this in the Middle East as well, but as I said, it's challenging because our focus is not on price, but on other things. But we are involved in lots of prestigious projects now. We did W Hotel at the Palm, it's 50,000 square meter, special design, and if you look at the carpet, it's something really very extraordinary. So it's not like copy paste, it's really something different. But as I said, even special design is a topic which we should discuss in detail.
Do you have any photos of the W Hotel? Or
yes, I have some photos as well. So, as I already said, all is made in Germany. And right at the beginning I told you, so there's no compromise. We have broadloom, which means roll carpet, we have carpet tiles, and we have loose rugs. Health aspect we already said. I will come into this later on as well. All our carpets are washed. We don't use any PVC, bitumen, latex, and the big advantage from all that is that it's suitable for people suffering on allergies. And even this certificate, I think only 3 or 4 suppliers worldwide achieved the certification. So we got it. We come to this topic as well, 100% recycled yarn. So 80% of our products are already like this, and our management has the target end of next year, it should become to 100%. Sustainability effect again. This is too much techniques for the moment. We have a certain backing as well, which is called Veltex. Even there are no harming ingredients. This was actually the reason why we got both Emirates National Schools here with around 3,000 square meters, because of the backing. And they really said, okay, we care about this, about emissions and that. And you can copy each design more or less, but they said, no, we want to have explicitly this acoustic backing, and that's why we got the project. So, as I said, the people more and more, they go into this topic. I told you about structures, textures, colors. We have a collection called Ippolito Flights. Ippolito Flights is the leading architect in Europe for the moment. We did a whole collection with them. They work in color families, where they said different structure belong to one sample folder, so that does not mean one quality in different colors. They just take different structures, high pile, low pile, put it into a color family and said, this, if you want to have residential or whatever, try to get these qualities together. This is something here just to get an idea how they work. It's as I said, it needs some explanation, detailed explanation, but this is just to get to know, how they work. This is completely different structures, but you can consider this as a color family with the green. I really love the blue, for example. So you really can combine the things in rugs, in whatever you want. And for sure you can get all these qualities in different colors as well, but this is just to give you the idea of how colors feel. So it's like this. But as I said, different topic as well. Create bespoke space. This is a collection called Forum. Absolutely my favor, because it's something coming to special design which is unique in the world. We say, okay, special design, special colors, everybody can do that. This is not something special, let me say like that. But what we do is we say we offer you 4 qualities in different structures. So that means one quality is a glossy velour. I will show you the images. One is a woven, one is a structured loop, and one is a velour. And that means I will show you that the same design, the same colors will look completely different on the base of the quality where you will make the print on it. And this is actually what we did with W Hotel. Because we did 2 hotels now in Congo, in Kinshasa and Lubumbashi, because we are a preferred supplier for Accor. Accor is, I think, about 35, 40 hotels belongs under their umbrella. So we are preferred supplier, and for sure in Congo the demands are completely different in the hotels compared to UAE or compared to Dubai. So what we did, if you have a design, I will show you the images later on. This is exactly the same design, exactly the same colors. This is the product which we have chosen for W Hotel, and this is the product, the quality, not for sure not the design, which we have chosen, for example, for Congo. So it really depends on your demand, what you want to choose, and for sure on the location where you use the carpet. And what I like in Forum, this is actually, it gives you just an inspiration. I mean, what you can do, you can either order exactly the qualities which are here. They are really nice quality, they are decent qualities, they are funky qualities. The nice thing is, whatever you see here, you can get in roll carpet, in carpet tiles, and in rugs. And for sure, a pattern in tiles will always look different compared to a roll carpet. So what we have shown, this is actually the design, how it looks as a roll carpet. And for sure, these are the colors which we suggest, but for sure you can create your own color. And this is, for example, how it looks as a carpet tile. So you can always imagine how it will work. For sure, as I said, the design will be different. And the print process with object carpet is one of the best prints what they do. So it looks really like a photo. The print is not like pixels when we use Axminster. So this is, for example, a quality. I mean, if you go for something like that, it's like you don't need any funky wallpapers or whatever. It's really, it speaks in itself. And I wish more people would go even in their offices with something like that, you know. I mean, it looks different. For sure, the harmony is a little bit destroyed from the design, but still it looks better than these unicolored, stripy carpet tiles, which is copy-paste all over here. So we have some nice projects in GLT with some other qualities, actually with this one, I will show you later as well. This is very popular in Saudi Arabia for restaurants, for example. Nice quality, and even for restaurants, for sure, they don't go with a high pile, they go with the loop or with the woven one, with the thinner one. Or they go with the freestyle, which I have shown you, which for sure works as well. There's another quality which I like. This one, Sophia, is getting a bestseller as well. I mean, and it really looks like this. I mean, it's not just the image. And whenever you need any samples, we are quite quickly. Actually, it takes about 2 or 3 days. They will be couriered from Germany. Then you got it. Or, as I said, I mean, now here there are quite a lot of samples. We have sample folders to all qualities, where you can see it in a small thing. Sample folders look like that, for example, so you can see small things, and if you say, okay, I want to see it in a bigger scale, then for sure we can send you bigger ones as well. But we make sure that here at least a sample folder from our whole ranges are here. So that's the thing for that. Get inspired, so this is the range which I have just shown you. This is actually, as I said, very popular in Saudi Arabia. Places of origin is one collection. I make it quite quickly now, which has really 100% recyclable yarn, and the focus is a lot on sustainability. As I said, this belongs to that, but the carpet is 100% recyclable. These are just some ideas how it looks like. Freestyle with just stuff. Argos is very popular in the design. Now coming to the rugs, which I think is very much interesting here in the showroom for sure. All are handmade in Germany. I will show you the configurator later on the website. So actually you have lots of options. You can choose no etching at all, which is getting more and more popular. This looks like this one. From the back it always looks like that. There's an anti-slip coating. So that means even if you jump on the rug, it will not slip away. And the etching, this is one kind of etching what we do. We have leather etching, different widths. You can have it in this, you can have it up to 5 centimeters. Again, from the back. And for sure you can go crazy. I will show you the configurator. You can choose a blue rug, for example, with a red etching or yellow etching, so you can create really your own things. This is fabrics. This is silk. And this is not for retail. This is a kind of protection because for high traffic areas like hotels, malls, it's always the weak one is always the etching. So the carpet still looks good, but the etching looks terrible. Yeah. So we said we will protect etching, and this you can really scrub. You can even use chlorine agents, which will not affect the etching at all. Yeah. And if it's a big one, you don't focus like this and say, oh, this does not look that much nice. So I think it is
actually focus more. It's interesting.
And then for sure we have this, which is quite common here. I personally don't like it that much. It's the overlocking. But as I said, thanks God, each case is different, so everybody can choose whatever they want. So this is just so you can see. Coming to rugs, yeah. So you can see this is our bestseller actually. More and more I realize that it's really a bestseller for all the high-end retail shops. Lots of Western people love it for residential. With the locals, we have to be careful because they don't like it if you see the footprints, And this I can tell you, 98% they say, no way, really. And this is done by purpose for sure. It's not a quality, like in quality. Because it's like sweat leather, when you make like this, it's getting dark and light. But you have to, whenever you sell this quality, a note for the sales team, if you sell this quality, tell the people there will be an effect. I always show this image, which shows it quite clearly. It's like pure silk actually, so whenever you walk, you can definitely see the steps, the prints. And the lighter you go, for sure, the less you see. The darker you go, the more you see. So anyway, it's our bestseller. The people love it. But as I said, you have to tell the people there is a shading effect. So rug style, which I mentioned already. This is the thin qualities where we have different design. In this collection, you are a little bit limited. We have 3 standard sizes, which you have to go with us. We stock it in Germany, so that means you can even get it within 1 week. For the other ones, you can choose any size what you want, any shape what you want, not only oval or square, so you can create your own shape. So we need for sure a stencil or an exact scale. And then you can, in addition, you can always select your kind of etching. Besides of the etchings, what you see here, we have even fringes. But again, very popular in Europe. Here, I don't see it that much. But as I said, it's up to your client to decide whatever they want. Then the service for sure. We have the sample service, which is amazingly quickly. Projects we love. This is La Visione. This is the restaurant which we have in our headquarters, where for sure our carpet is inside as well. Just some highlights. This is W hotel, but I have even more pictures which I can show you. We have acoustic solutions as well. We did the Philharmonie in Paris. We did quite a few auditoriums here. So just in case somebody wants to have acoustic solutions. Even the Silky Seal, I forgot to say, we have two qualities. They have by standard and acoustic backing. So what they do here for the home cinemas, for the studios, they often choose this kind of quality because the sound absorption, I think it's about 35, 46 decibel, which is really extremely good. So there's no need for a special underlay or whatever, you can just choose this quality. Even for prayer rooms, we use this quality because it's very soft, the maintenance is very easy. And if you take two different colors, we can stick to the distance which is required, or we can do a special print. But for this, we need a certain quantity. Some more references. And that's, as I said, a very short introduction about object carpet. What I had in mind that I just made a small slideshow with the rugs, just to get an idea. And if you don't get bored, because I already showed the configurator, because I think that's of interest for you as well, just to get an idea about the configurations. Just some ideas. As I said, you have so many materials, you can choose very thin, very thick. We have nice catalogs where it can be seen as well. This is what I meant, you can really play around with the etching. And the nice thing is you can configure your rug online so that your client and your person will see how it looks in detail and how it looks in a room or I think such a kind of slideshow would be good for you, just to leave it here, you know, if the client comes, that they see that we are in rugs as well. These are the fringes. The production time of rugs is around, the customer quantity is about 2 weeks, which is quite quickly. This is because timing, as we said at the beginning, is always crucial here. Considering that the quality where we make out the rugs is available for sure, the quality we have to produce, it takes longer. But usually we are talking about 2, maximum 3 weeks of the production time. As I said, we do any shape, whatever you want. And yeah,
how easy is it to maintain cleanliness?
Extremely easy. Extremely easy because we believe in polyamide, in nylon, which is far easier to clean compared to a wool product or a natural product. I mean, I always compare it with clothes. If you have a 100% wool or silk, you cannot put in a hot wash machine. There's kind of peeling effect on pure wool, whether it's an expensive pullover or a cheap pullover. So we can do we have 100% wool as well, and pure silk as well. But we believe if it's coming to maintenance, nylon is definitely far easier to keep. So that's why all our products, or let me say 98%, are 100% polyamide. Just to see an idea again. And the cleaning is as a rotating vacuum cleaner for sure if the pile is a little bit higher. And since we only use brand fibers from Invista, which is known as Dupont, the cleaning is extremely easy, so there's no headache at all. as I said, we do lots of hotels, and there the cleaning and the maintenance is definitely an aspect. So, I love the leather etching, and then you tell them, I have no clue what it costs. It's a bit unprofessional, let me say like this. At the beginning, you can always say we are new in this brand, but if you present object carpet for long, it's not how it should be. But even I myself, I can't do it. But we definitely have to work on it. So this is actually the folder. We have folder for everything. This is the folder for the rugs, which I like. Again, the working tools are amazing from object carpet. What you can do if you select, for example, or your client selects this example, for example, you can choose which kind of etching they want to have. And what you can do, you can even remove this, you know, then you can say, okay, we can even do it now. So if you, I think you had, was it a rug with a chic or was it roll carpet, the ink one which you have? Okay, then it's a different story. But this otherwise you can, you can say, this is meat and beat and 40, just as an example. So there are the colors. 40 is this. Just to show you as an example. I don't know why I've got it working on. That's strange. Okay, it doesn't work. I don't know why. Usually it works. This is always the thing when you present something, then take something else. Again, you can do whatever you want. Let's do it with, not with fringes. Let's do it with leather, for example. Then you have all the leather things. And if it doesn't fit, sometimes you say, oh my God, there's no color which really matched to the sample I've chosen. We have far more in Germany. So if you tell us this is exactly the color what we want and the quality, then we can send you some swatches which might really look more attractive. So let's do something crazy if you want to, just to see how it looks in detail again. So that you can see. I really like it. I mean, you can really see how it looks like. And then again, you can place it in a room, whatever you want. You see some images. And this is where I asked you, for example, I mean, if you get an idea what the people like most or your clients, maybe you can create some rugs, all of you, save it as PDF, and then we can make a slideshow out of it, you know, because then you can attract your clients far more. Because these, what I have selected now, is from Germany, from everywhere, so I think then you can make a selected rug slideshow then for the showroom. And it makes fun, you know, to create some funky things, some moderate things. Not everybody's with funky things, but even for kids' room, you know, the people love to go with object carpet because when the kids crawl on the carpet, they know it's a healthy carpet, there's no emission, you know. I mean, I have, in this respect, lots of residential comments that we just want to have a carpet for the kids' room. And as I said, I mean, we have typical colors for girls, for boys, you know, and there you can play around. Even when the kids come and say, oh, I love this color, but I want to have an etching in green or in yellow, so you can really create it. You can say if you like it or you don't like it, and that's the thing which is fun as well, being creative for sure. So, yeah, that's this one for the website. And maybe shall we show, I don't know, do you have any questions? Or I know it's quite a lot of things which comes together, but
outdoor?
We work with somebody with outdoor, but object carpet itself, they don't create. No. But as I said, if there's a request, I can give you the link to a company which has amazing outdoor rugs.
Just gathering info.
Mm-hmm. So maybe I'll just show you the video of this ghost nuts. So I'm not familiar with that screen. I think you have YouTube as well.
Yeah, we do.
Now it's done. That means we should come to an end, or what? Is there any? Ah, okay, here we are.
You can just press this one.
Thank you. Oh, perfect. And then we go outside. This one is
Hello, I'm Malaysia Popular, Creative Director of C1. C1 is actually we talk.
Hi, I'm John Holt. Welcome to Earth. Our next story takes us here to the heart of southern Germany and the town of Denkendorf, where Swabian culture and ancient historic sites, like this monastery built in the year 1129. You know, this tiny village is landlocked and a good day's drive from the ocean. But we're going to explore how Denkendorf is still closely connected to the ocean and helping clean our oceans in unexpected ways. Most of us are aware that plastic pollution is overwhelming our planet's oceans, with at least 8 million tons encroaching surface waters, settling deep into floor sediments. About 10% of all that plastic, nearly 750,000 tons, is made up of abandoned fishing nets, also known as ghost nets. An environmental group called Healthy Seas harvests these old fishing nets from seas around the planet. In a strategic alliance, Healthy Seas works with volunteer divers from Europe's Ghost Fishing Foundation to recover massive nylon nets set adrift by fishing boats. They're found draped over rocks, reefs, or shipwrecks. If left down there, they become death traps for marine creatures such as sharks, dolphins, seals, and reef fish. And even if removed, many old fishing nets wind up in landfills. But not these. From waste to the world of fashion, these ghost nets and other nylon waste are processed by another environmentally conscious company called Aquafil into a durable, high-quality yarn called Econil regenerated yarn.
When we speak about Econil, Econil is made entirely from waste, so 100%. But we want that at least 50% of these wastes are represented by post-consumer waste, such as fishing nets and carpet flooring. So we recycle several thousand tons of fishing nets per year.
From waste such as old fishing nets to yarn to the carpet beneath our feet. That brings us far inland from the ocean, right back here to Denkendorf, and a company called Object Carpet, which uses sustainable Econil yarn to make brand new carpets and rugs.
The good thing about fishing net as well as other materials is that the material which is used for fishing net is the same material we use for carpets. So it's nylon, and with nylon you can do sustainable, long-lasting carpets in any kind of design, in any kind of color. And the nylon has the advantage that you can recycle it again and again.
This place is so enormous you really need a couple of days to take everything in, with more than 1,400 styles and colors of rugs and carpets. Object Carpet sells mostly to architects, interior designers, and commercial contractors. Carpets made right here in Germany to the company's strict quality standards, which include a commitment to environmental sustainability.
There's a wide range of carpets in all kinds of colors and structures. For example, here we have a nice product newly developed by German architects, Ippolito Fleitzkrug, which is 100% recycled and made from fish nets and waste. We have the chance to work together with good partners like Aquafil, which are producing the 100% recycled fiber. We are now using 70% of all our carpets to use that fiber, and our aim is in the next 2 years to have 100% recycled and recyclable fibers in our carpet, and to have it real circular.
The most important thing is to create the carpet to reuse, to recycle content, to make a design for the future.
You can imagine to transform something that is trapping fishes and killing animals or destroying marine habitats, and out of it making beautiful carpets or products by the luxury fashion industry. Well, clearly we are very happy with it.
We can now see why some carpets are much more environmentally friendly than others. And Object Carpet certainly knows how to use carpet to make their employees feel part of the environment. We love carpet. We love carpet and create beautiful spaces for healthy and environment atmosphere. And we need a space for our employees to come in and feel good.
Each product we offer to our clients has to do with our company DNA, like sustainability, health, and design. So design is what you can see. Sustainability is somehow what is inside the product, the ingredients, and the health issue is what is the impact to the customer, to the humans who work and live on the product.
As these very low-emission carpets can protect people's health, they have been awarded the Blue Angel Eco-Label from the German Federal Environmental Agency.
We've proven that yesterday's waste can be the carpet for the future.
So, the next time I walk across a carpeted floor, I know I'm going to wonder whether part of it comes from nylon waste, possibly from the ocean floor, making the full circle, as what Object Carpet likes to call, from waste to style.
I think this helps a lot for the understanding, because as I said, if you talk from Econile, the people, they don't get it. I mean, for sure, if you are not in the technical things, it's difficult to understand, but I think it's
Oh, today's really not my day.
no, it already starts in the morning. I don't know today.
There was something very interesting you said, which is your main customer is architect, interior designer, contractor. The objective of having Object Carpet within Salem, can you define it to the sales team?
You mean why Mrs. Sultan selected us as a company to join? I mean, first of all, you should never focus only on one thing. That means not only on retail, you should be open for contracts, and the other way around, which, I mean, everybody has a comfort zone. Let me say like this. My comfort zone was always contracts, always, because I said it's too much headache to handle with private people. You know, they come 5,000 times and they want to have huge discounts, so compare the time with the turnover or result which comes out is in no relation somehow. But as I said, we should come out of our comfort zone. I have to learn, this is why we cooperate close with Opio now, coming out of contracts and focus also on residential, to be more wide, and I really hope the other way around, that people who are focused on residential comes out to are involved, to architects, to interior designers, who specify us, then we got approved. And I really appreciate the help from this company, because we are a strong team. I mean, I have the possibility now, I mean, I have an office, we are quarterly invited for sure. This is something completely different to the location here. It's more about talking in detail about current projects. We are involved in lots of projects in Saudi Arabia now. So we are talking really about these projects where an office is good. We have a big screen. We can go into detail about how you handle with Object Carpet. Here, I mean, we just opened on Sunday, and I could really see the response now, but I'm running out of time because I have to be all around for the moment. The people, they are, I mean, good for you. For me, it's a bit a surprising situation that the people say, no, we don't want to come to your office, we would prefer to come in the showroom to get an idea about the products, to get the haptic look, you know, to feel them, to touch the product, because even if the catalogs are amazingly good, it's a different story if you touch and see the carpet in real. And I see this not only now as residential, it will definitely change to contracts as well, as I said, with the help from the sales team here. But as I said, lots of architects at Iris definitely we will drop by. We want to have a really a good idea about the samples. Then the timing, which you have told at the beginning. I mean, the people, we are so quickly in the sample dispatch, but even 2 days, 3 days is too long. Sometimes they call you at 4 and say, Iris, we need the sample now. And I said, I mean, we have so many items, but now at least, even if I'm busy, they can drop by here. I mean, for sure, we focus a lot now on Salem, for sure. They can at least see the sample folder, and then for sure this is not sufficient. You can say, okay, I like exactly this color. And then we can order a bigger one. But for their mood boards, a small one is absolutely sufficient. So I see this as working tool for me, for our clients. I cannot say my clients now because my client is their clients and the other way around. So, and then in addition, the benefit of all the wonderful products, what they have on display here. So it's a win-win situation, you know. It will be very selfish if I say, okay, I bring my designers, it's so nice to be right at the entrance, and they should better to make a curtain here, they should not focus any other things, they should just focus on an hour and then just leave again. This is definitely not my aim. So I think it will be a benefit for all of us, because the clients who I bring, definitely, you know, even in hotel projects, there's hand tufted carpet, there's vinyl. I mean, not everything is about machine tufted. So definitely they find, they have one company where they can find, let me say, or satisfy 80-90% of their demands. And then we come back again with a headache, you know. I mean, I'm working close now for a Saba Rotana hotel at Sheikh Zayed Road. They really said to me, Iris, we know you are more expensive, but we really know we have no headache with you. We know we cannot jump here, and then it takes a long time until we get a reply. And that's again how we have to find solutions, provide solutions for our clients. And this is, I think, the beginning. I mean, you always can improve. I mean, this should not be the final station where we are now. There are lots of things. By being here now, you can say, this is missing, we can improve there and here.
It's great to know. I mean,
and this is our aim, and I think Mr. Sultan's aim as well, that maybe, I don't want to talk about things which are not here, there's always bad luck. If you tell me 1 year we are here, or 2 years we are here, I believe in things which bounce back to you, and then you are maybe somewhere else. I don't want to see that. But I think this could be really a hub, even for UAE, not only for Dubai, that the people come here and said, wow, this is an amazing location, it's spacious. You know what I don't like, if I come in the showroom and it's like, oh my god, you are overwhelmed with products, but honestly you don't see the beauty of each individual thing. So it's spacious here, he has the space, and I think it will be, unfortunately he's not here, his vision as well, that one day he will be #1 in UAE, satisfying the clients in different price categories as well. Not everybody is super rich and says, okay, maybe I'm just 1 year, 2 years here. I need something which looks good, but not spending millions. And I personally, as much as I like object carpet, I mean, I'm with object carpet more than 12 years, and I'm really addicted because you're never stuck to this brand. I mean, they always invent something, new colors, new structures. As I said, their working tools are the very best for me. I mean, I never saw working tools like this, actually.
I mean, we've been in the market, and Peter can also say that. We've been in the market for a long time. You know, I was a business development manager for Christopher Guy. And I go and I visit a lot of architects and interior designers, and I look at the tools of other companies. This is amazing.
Yeah. It is.
Outside of your D3 office, is this the only point of sale? And
Yes, and I believe in these kind of things. I believe in loyalty. I believe in it sounds so. It doesn't sound realistic, especially not for this market, but I believe in a kind of family group. I mean, I love the team. We've never met that much often so far, but I mean, each individual, I feel close, you know, there's a harmony, I think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I mean, I'm open for
No, I
everything.
won't correct you. My story with this family goes back 14 years. You talk about loyalty.
Exactly.
And again, Frida who will say, this is what we say, you're with the right people.
I hope so, yeah.
Because of it. And Sultan is a visionary, you know, he's always looking.
I can feel this, I can really feel this. And as I said, I feel comfortable right from the beginning. When I entered here, it's like some areas you come and for whatever reason you don't feel comfortable. But this is a place really where I like to be. And I think we have lots of challenges. I'm really so much excited about the next few months. I mean, lots of things are happening. There's Design Week where we can work close together again. I mean, we should definitely bring it in social media now, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, on our website, that the people realize, wow, there's a cooperation. And I think lots of people feel like you, that they say, how does this fit together, handcrafted, retail, and object carved as a bit
I guess my question was
specific.
more towards you have your end customer walking here looking for carpets. What would be the one tip or two tips you would, because I'm not here, but I am sales oriented and I am loyalty oriented,
sure.
and I would add Sultan to the very last breath, because he returns always.
Absolutely.
How do I bring that and climate? And I'm not talking, it's easy, you and I know, the interior designer, the architects,
easy, yeah.
much easier. Because now also they are looking for something like that. Dubai is on the cusp of becoming more ecologically friendly.
It is. And you know, even our problem, Jens and I could not feel the presence of you, yes, very much, because I'm very aggressive and I'm very much in the market, but I cannot see the presence of object carpet in the market. And I mean, this helps me a lot. Now we are present, you know. And even if I'm traveling, you know, next week I will be traveling. We have a training in Germany. So, I mean, for sure we have your partners, but as you said, there's no loyalty in the market. Hardly. Honestly, I was very much blue-eyed when I came. I believed in everything and in everyone, but I got my lesson, maybe from the Germans, honestly, and sad-wise. They don't stick together. Like I always said, there's the British mafia and the Indian mafia. It's really, and you have no space to come in between. Really. Not as a local, not as a European. They stick together. I mean, the British people, it's not all of them are, and it's not bad. I mean, they make their business in the evening by drinking alcohol, which is not my cup of tea. No, I don't blame them. I mean, if they can do that, they are good persons who are really good. I mean, why should they spend the whole day if they can do it in the evening? But I try to attend these kind of networking events. And not because I'm female, but I really, after 1-2 hours, it's like they put, something against everybody who is not British, you know. They hang together like this, and I was standing like this, you know, and I'm not the type that I always try to push somebody and say, so here I am, I'm Irish, and this and that. If you see that the people don't care about you, that you are not that interested, I mean, for me then, I leave. I tried twice, maybe 3 times, and then I said, okay, there's no space for me. Coming back to your question, as I said, I don't want to focus this kind of warehouse or specialists in handcrafted carpet or in rugs. I don't know anyway in Dubai in this category. But for me, it makes no sense to have one showroom here, one maybe in Dera, one here. The people got confused, and you know, the people are not loyal. Maybe they got some great recommendation here at this space, and then they buy it direct from me, and I cannot follow up. Where did you get the samples? Where did you get the guide, the introduction? It's like I'm not a fan of getting introductions in a shop by electronics, and then I order it from Amazon. This is really not fair. And I would be much tougher. I would tell them, I would say, if you want to have a recommendation about anything, you have to pay this amount. And if you buy from my shop, you will get it. It's as easy as it is, you know. Because the people, there's no ethics here. I mean, Europe, neither in Germany. I mean, ethics does not exist anymore. But my aim is to have one strong partner, and that it's really harmony, that sooner or later we don't even have to talk to. I mean, everybody knows what I want, and I know what they want. And as I said, this is definitely not the final stage. I mean, I hope so. I think, and the market is picking up, that next year when we have the same conversation, that there's a huge change again. You should never, a showroom should always change, you know. I mean, not each week, for sure not, but if it looks like this 2-3 years, it's quite boring. The people come and say, what's going on? There's nothing new.
That's the also. It needs to go.
Exactly.
If you were to give, I'm an end client walking in, and the colors attract me, right? So I'm coming here, and I'm doing this for the sake of the sales team. So I address them and I say, hey, what is this? But I am an end client, right? What are the few words, descriptive words that you give an end client when they ask you, what is this?
I mean, if they like the style, first of all, they should like the style. This is crucial because I know the locals are more in handcrafted than in this kind of style. I mean, maybe hyper modern.
Not necessarily. We see.
Yeah, I got the feeling. Though I like this style as well. I mean, not each
We all
handcrafted,
do.
but I love it.
We all do, but there is a trend towards becoming a little bit more contemporary and a little bit more cosmopolitan when people travel as well. Right, so colors are attractive, and I'm asking one of the sales team.
There are a few things which I have in mind, but honestly, you challenge me a lot because nobody has asked me this kind of question so far because I never focused on retail. No, but I love these questions because you can grow with the challenges. Otherwise, as I said, you are stuck.
It's just like
What
if you can
definitely I would say, I mean, is as I said, the DNA of object carpet is if you care on healthiness, on sustainability and quality. This is the crucial things. Then you can come with the kids, or I mean, even for your own. I mean, we are living as well, not only the kids. I mean, I'm happy if I'm at home and there's no emission coming out of my rug, itchy eyes, allergies, or whatever. And I think what I have in mind, I thought about the same this morning. I said, what would I do if I come here looking for a rug and I see this? Because so far, but as I said, we are growing. There's no sign that you can make rugs out of this. Not at all. Yeah, okay, with a video, but
I'll tell you what. I think you need to emphasize the story.
yes.
Because if someone comes in and they just see this, they will think that this is like the moquette, you know, the wall-to-wall carpet.
And that's
So
my
you
point.
need to have a story, and especially like if you like, I don't know about carpets really, but if you tell me nylon, I would think nylon. You know?
Yeah, sure.
Whereas so the story is really what's gonna make the entire deal, really.
One is the story, two is the fact that they have everything, as a matter of fact. And
The delivery time, definitely.
so maybe perhaps I am asking you indirectly.
No, it's okay.
If you can put few points, like sales tips, like the story sell.
Absolutely.
And Frida is right on that one. So that everybody can do their homework and study because most of their clients are end clients, and I know that this is also part of your office. That's fantastic. So few points, so that when Iris is not here,
Definitely.
yes.
Definitely, I'm happy for that. And you know, everybody has a different character. Some people, they love to work with me, but some people, they hate me because they said, Iris, you are too quickly, you are too direct, you always see your vision. You know, I mean, nobody's perfect for sure. So I think it's good that we have different nationalities, that we have different character, different genders. Some people, they love to work with females, some people love to work with men. I mean, there's a thing, but one crucial point, what I think you can attract the people as to rugs, that you say, you know what, select any quality, if you like one from here, and we create your own rug. Nothing which is in display, which maybe exists 10,000 times, or not 10,000, but 5-6 times. You have the opportunity to create one rug, Different etching, different size. This is your rug, and you can be sure that exactly like this rug, nobody will have. And this is something which the people say, wow, I have a rug which definitely I cannot find 5,000 times. You know, if you like a perfume or whatever, if you like shoes, you can see it after a while, 5,000 times they wear the same shoes, they wear the same top. I personally don't like that. I would never go with the flow anyway, but here you can say, you got the chance now, come on my, and you have such a nice screen now, select any carpet and we will create your carpet. We create 3 or 5 different carpets for you. Select the etching, select the color, select even the shape, not only the square. And then you can go home and say, you know what, I created my rug and I can be sure this is my rug, nobody else has it. If somebody says this is my rug,
Well, these are great tools.
I mean,
Fantastic.
and you see it, you know, you can create it online, so it's not a big surprise afterwards. And I said, oh, I didn't think that it looks like that. And even photos are always different, so you have these working tools where you really, and I love that you can just pull it out and can say, okay, does this fit or not fit? And then you have these samples where we need more, where you can really see, because if I tell the people no etching, they look at me and I said, what do you mean, you know, I mean, that you can really see. And the quality are really, even when they look domestic or residential, they are really meant for a high traffic area. We have this quality in a grayish for all La Prairie companies, for example, for all the retail shops here. And I mean, La Prairie, there's high traffic as well. I mean, I'm not talking from wall to wall for sure. There are like inlays. Unfortunately, we lost Tanaka yesterday. We worked with Charlotte. We provided this quality, not this color, but it's quite similar. All of the emeralds, it's quite a decent quantity as well. But they don't have to touch it. And that's that. You know, I said, you know what? It will be here. The cleaning is no headache. Be happy. I can give you the warranty 5-6 years easily. Otherwise, I will check it really, because I know that they will change the carpet, and I will take a look when they will change again, and I'm sure they will change again next year. And this does not make sense, in my opinion.
That was a subject we tackled yesterday.
My
You are right.
God.
But that, you know where it stems from, right? When the conversation starts at the price level versus the quality level. But it's you have to work on the psyche of people, and you have to educate people about what is it that they are getting.
Yeah.
And you go from that.
Yeah, because I mean, this is beautiful. You showed me the picture, and I thought it was beautiful. But I feel like you need to show your edge more.
Of course. That's why I said to Iris, perhaps the points, it should be put in points so that everybody who works in the showroom here does their homework. You are new here as well, so you need to be part of this and embrace this.
Absolutely, I mean, you're right. Thanks for because as I said, I'm not professional in retail, honestly, and I love to get ideas from all of you, because as I said, I'm professional in contracts, but I think maybe I can learn from you and not the other way around. I mean, for sure you can learn as to techniques, but how to sell it, this is the crucial point for sure. It's difficult. Otherwise, I told my management quite often, we will die in beauty, because if everything is really attractive but too much expensive, we cannot do any turnover. And then I said, Iris, we are not one who goes to low budget collections, you know. And I mean, we did Porsche, for example, we do Porsche worldwide. I mean, they visited us. Maybe next time when we see, I will show you the.
When you see names like this, add to the story. So when the sales team understands who are your clients,
Yeah.
when regular individual walks in here and you say, we work with La Prairie, women understand La Prairie, we work with
Rolex worldwide, Porsche worldwide. I mean, if you would have time, I would show you when Porsche visited our headquarters. It's impressive.
If you see a man and you tell him we work with Porsche, you need to understand that. And
maybe you can really make a slideshow of rugs, of Porsche, this video, sustainability. I don't know, we have to sit together as well.
Right, and Dennis can help actually in putting a presentation that will go ongoing to give me a
Sure. Actually, I just wanted to show you some, because you asked me about W Hotel, I was just thinking about some designs that you did.
Matches the uniform for people. Matches the uniform for people.
Ah, okay. Because, I mean, this was the construction still, but you can see the fading effect, what we did. This is the normal multicolored one. But I think this is, again, the freestyle for the spa area. But it looks, if you go there, I mean, it's really like, the fading effect, it's like crazy. It's something, the whole hotel is something amazing. And the design which they selected, I mean, the client was more than happy, actually.
Fresh.
Yeah, I mean, it's different. It's, as I said, a different story. It's not the typical design. And, no, definitely not. You want to see the video from Porsche as well, or I don't want to take too much time from you. It's about 6 minutes.
You and I and Frida, we're across the street from you. You can
do that, yeah.
You can meet for a coffee.
Okay, for sure.
We do that.
Or whenever you're on the design district, as I said, I mean,
Yeah.
would be nice. Now the weather gets better, and then we can sit out.
You mentioned Occhio in D3. Are you like working with them?
Yes, actually,
lighting, right?
you know, it's always different here. In Germany, Occhio and Object Carpet has a business agreement.
Okay.
So whenever they do a showroom, an official showroom, all the rugs in Occhio showrooms are from Object Carpet. And if we do a showroom, the lighting is from Occhio. I mean, Occhio is extremely expensive as well.
I'd like to see
So-
that, huh?
It's
And
right
it's
next
nice.
to
It's so nice. And the showroom, I don't know whether it's in the location, you know, it's in the middle of the
It's
sign
a
of
very good
building 4.
location.
Here is Starbucks, here Oculus ground floor. This is even better for sure because
This is where we were last year
Yes.
with Dubai Design
Yeah,
Week.
exactly.
When we had the
Yeah.
two guys. Yeah.
It's
so.
a very
But they
good
moved just, I mean, I think for 2-3 weeks, and we have the mezzanine. Still, we are not ready. I mean, as I said, we can welcome clients, but you know, we need the bar stools. Everything should be 500%. I cannot choose any bar stool. I have to go with certain bar stools. So we worked with Bene, but the Bene were too high because our table is only 1 meter, not 120. So I said, okay, we just cut the legs, and then you could see, my God, it was like an attack against Bene and Object Carpet. This is a designer stool. You cannot just cut the legs that it fits to the table. This is like somebody pulls out your fiber and replaces it with something else. And I said, no, we will select the bar stools. And I said, yeah, but I need urgently. I mean, people should sit somewhere. And okay, now we selected from La Palma. We have amazing chairs as well. Anyway, but I think it takes some time until they come. We have stools, but it doesn't look perfect.
It's alright.
But it's a different style. We have a huge car there, actually. Not a car, but it's a graphic, which lighting, because we are an exclusive supplier for Mercedes as well. So the people really, they come and said, oh my God. Completely different to here, but as I said, this was by purpose. I don't want to copy this one. It should be completely different.
They should complement.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think it's enough for UAE, honestly. I mean, for me, this one, mine, and you can always grow. That's always better than to start big and then
That's
you end
true,
up
but I
small.
guess also you have so much, you know, it's not going to be enough.
That's
So it's all about that first contact and people really believing in the product, and you can take them anywhere you want to take them, mentally and on the laptop. You know,
And you know what is a new group as well, which I realized now together with Occhio, which I never focused, it's real estate. My God, they come, it's really, because as I said, timing. I mean, I'm quite close to Guy Footy and B&B as well. I mean, the guy told me in Paris, you cannot believe that the real estate companies, they come and said, okay, well, I have a client, he has 6 villas, he wants to buy everything, whatever you have here, you got cash, and no production time, delivery time, you just buy everything. Now they expanded, I think they have 2 showrooms now. And I said, maybe we should get a focus on real estate companies as well. I mean, that they give us the people, they got a certain percentage, which is absolutely legal. I mean, if you help each other, this is not that we hide it. This is not even money under the table. This is, I mean, if you send me clients, for sure it should be a benefit for the people who do it. And I think you can make arrangements with a real estate company who focus on high end, but you say, okay, whenever you bring me your clients, you got this percentage, and I'll be more than happy to work with them. So this is something completely new. As I said, we live with the challenges now. We cannot say, how I started 12 years ago, if I would feel the same, I would definitely not be successful. You have to adjust to the market.
Okay, you have to be,
I mean,
you have to be fluid, you have to come up
absolutely.
with creative ideas.
Which is nice. I mean, this is the advantage here. In Germany, always it takes time. If you want to make a change, it takes 2 years. And if you change, then already the next one will come, you know. Here, if you want to change, it goes within weeks. It's really nice, which I love. Otherwise, I will not be here. I mean, if everything is bad, I have some friends. They said, this is bad and this. And I said, you know, if everything is bad, you should really go back. And I tell the same in Germany. If people say from abroad, Germany is shit and this, and I said, hey, then go back. You never got 100%, by the way. You should find a compromise, and if you got 80, I think you're already good.
It's the 28 rule of life. All right, thank you so much.
Thanks so much for everybody. Really great pleasure, and thanks for your questions. You know, I mean, as I said, I'm not in this sector so far, so I'm really thankful for each support, for each question.
Well, likewise. I mean, but I'm also a big fan of carpets.
Okay, that's great. I mean, that's great. I've given you mine. I think, yeah, because as I said, it's the building is brown.
I didn't
But
bring
that's
it
a nice
with me.
one. Wow,
Yeah,
this is
it's
different.
an open invitation.
This is great. I like it. Wow. Different. You always have to be different, otherwise you will
Thank
not.
you, Iris.
Thanks so much. Pleasure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It will be really my pleasure. Maybe we can invite Oliver then as well, and we can have some coffee here. I mean,
Totally.
it would be really nice. As I said, the weather's getting better, so.
Right. And also, you know, right now our display is a little bit on the skimpy side, but soon, when our shipment arrives, which is becoming such a headache shipping,
I know. You cannot rely on the delivery time, on the prices. It's
but
not-
with a little bit of luck, we should be okay for 5 to 7 weeks. And then
Same like we, exactly the same. I think with luck we are well prepared for this time.
Oh, great.
So yeah, but definitely let's keep in touch. As I said, I will travel
I don't
tomorrow.
have your card.
You don't have my card? I thought I
You
did.
gave it to somebody. She gave it to me.
So as I said, the building is no longer.
I wrote on it.
You have it?
I wrote on
No, but-
it and I put it away
Okay.
right here.
Yeah, she found it.
You have it?
you.
Okay.
Yes, I wrote your address.
As I said, next week I'm not here, but anyway, I mean, if there's anything, let me know if mobile is always on.
PDF presented PowerPoint will not work. Only photos will be.
Thank you.
Awesome, thank you.
Because this
Thank you.
this format doesn't work with that.
Oh, but then I have to. I think I have to remove the rest.
We just need photos.
In front.
This is there.
In there? You don't want to do in front and in the back to see how it looks? Okay, whatever. You're the photographer. I'm not. Okay, don't breathe. Our masks are off.
Tell us when you want the mask off. Now?
All set? Mask out. Yes. Sorry, let's move
Yeah, that's not it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, this mask, I hope. I thought at the beginning of Expo they will remove the mask and they will make it outside.
You know that they're starting to.
They start, even they remove the stickers on the list and
Yeah,
so on.
yeah, and I'm starting to see people, without the mask. I mean,